How to rename the user folder in Windows 10? After installing Windows 10 on my Surface Pro 3, it took my username Jeremy and created a user folder named c:\users/Jerem. I want to rename the folder c:\users/Jeremy. The procedure for Windows 8 does not work. There are a couple of reasons. OneDrive is now a fully integrated part of the OS, and it completely breaks. A find/replace in the registry seems to work, but it's hard to be confident in that approach. When the computer is rebooted, the tabled input service writes a textharvester.dat file to the old user profile location, creating it if needed. This makes it impossible to keep the folder deleted. An old solution found online doesn't work. This issue also causes an error message to pop up every time the computer boots.
This can be done without folder renaming and messing with registry. Create a local account with the username you wish. Local account creation is well hidden. Here is how to find it. Settings is greater than accounts is greater than family and other users is greater than other users is greater than add someone else to this PC is greater than the person I want to add doesn't have an email address is greater than add a user without Microsoft account. Change account type to administrator, can skip if there is other administrator. Remove original Microsoft linked account. Link local account to Microsoft account if you wish.
Microsoft has actually documented a very simple and clean way to rename a user profile folder. Edit February 2022. If you plan to use Wing It to manage your Windows installations at any point, note that Microsoft now warns against using this procedure under Windows 10 or later as it can stop Wing It working. Information about Wing It. There is no need to create a new user account, so all the settings associated with the existing user profile are preserved. And the only registry change required is to edit a single string value, the one that tells Windows the path of the user profile folder. Log in by using another administrative account. Note: you may need to create a new administrative account at first. Go to the c:\users/ folder and rename the subfolder with the original username to the new username. Go to the registry and modify the registry value profile imgpath to the new path name. key_local_machine /software/Microsoft/Windows NT/current version/profile list/user sid /. That's it. The procedure quoted above was provided by Microsoft, here, in relation to a perceived issue with Windows 7, and continues to work in Windows 10. Notes: user sid. The profile list registry key contains a number of sub-keys. To find out which one to change, click on each sub-key and examine the values, to find the sub-key with the right profile imgpath. For example, let's say we want to get rid of the space in a user profile folder name. So in step 2, we use File Explorer to navigate to c:\users and rename the John Smith subfolder John Smith. And in step 3, we click on the user sid sub-keys until we find the one with profile imgpath c:\users/John Smith and change it to c:\users/John Smith. Administrative login. You may find you have to restart instead of just logging out and logging back in. Otherwise, when you try to rename the folder, Windows may report that it is being used by another program. Environment variables, info. Some applications create envars with the user profile path fully expanded, so it's advisable to check for these and reboot if any needed fixing. While not a direct answer to the question, a symbolic link can be a risk-free solution if the problem is not just aesthetics, but that restored or legacy configuration files or links refer to the user directory. Open an elevated command prompt. Change to the user directory. Create a directory junction targeting the real name of the user directory. For example, this enables you to use c:\users\jeremy\dot to refer to parts of your profile.
I had the same problem and I have solved it as follows, using information that I found on a few other websites. Just to be safe, create a restore point. Open the Control Center, type in System Restore and click on Create System Restore Point. Select the C drive and click on Create. Click on the Windows button, at the bottom left, type regedit and click on Execute Command. Confirm the UAC dialog by clicking Yes. Make a backup of the prior registry by clicking File is greater than Export. Go to key_local_machine/software/Microsoft/Windows NT/current version/profile list. There you can find a few subfolders, starting with S15. Search for the folder that contains the path that you want to change, in the registry key named Profile Image Path. Example from the question, search for the value c:\users\jerem. If you have found it, double-click on it and change the path. Following the original question, you would now change the value to c:\users\jeremy. Close the registry editor window. Click on the Windows button, at the bottom left, again and type netpls and click on Execute Command. Make sure that the checkbox users have to enter username and password is checked. Select the user, for whom you want to change the path, from the list and click on Properties. Change the username in the new window. Following the original question, you would now change the username to Jeremy. You can also change the full name here, if you wish, but in my case the correct name has already been entered. I suppose that you cannot leave the full name field empty. Close the window by clicking OK. Close the other remaining opened windows also by clicking OK. Restart the system. Start Windows 10 again and try to log in. This will fail, because of the changed path, and you will automatically be logged in with a temporary user account, which will take a bit of time. However, you can now change the name of the folder using the Windows Explorer. Following the example above, you would now rename the folder Jerem to Jeremy. Note, alternatively, you can boot into a second operating system, if you have one installed, or use a live CD operating system to change the folder name. Update, thanks to user at El Amigo Vargas for informing me about an issue with my solution. I thought that the system would be a bit more intelligent in updating the references in the registry, but it is not. Therefore you should start the registry editor again, as in step 2, and make a backup by clicking File is greater than Export. Then click on Edit is greater than Search, or Find, type in the old path, in the example it would have been c:\users\jerem, and search for keys, values and data. Replace all references containing the old path, c:\users\jerem, with the new path, c:\users\jeremy. A click on the key F3 searches for the next reference. Repeat that until you don't find any references to the old path. Even with a relatively fresh installation on Windows 10, you might have to update about 100 entries, especially OneDrive and Edge have quite a lot of caching paths in the registry. And also some additionally installed programs might have created registry entries. Finally, restart the system again and start Windows 10. The first login could take quite a while, but everything should now work fine again and the path of the user directory should now be changed. If everything works fine, you can now delete the original folder, the folder named Jerem, using the example of the question. Info: I am working on a German system. I tried to translate the bullet points correctly, but it is very likely that they might be named a bit different. Disclaimer: this solution is working on my laptop after upgrading from Windows 8.1, 64-bit, to Windows 10, 64-bit. However, I cannot guarantee that this solution might also work for others with other configurations. If you follow the solution provided above, you are doing everything at your own risk.
Flush mit einem Test.